Hi guys, so this is my first true crime video, so I hope you enjoy it, although enjoy isn't a word that you could use in a true crime video, but I'm gonna do the case of Kelsey Shelton Smith's Briggs. This might be not the first time I do it, so bear with me. I've got my notes. I'm hoping this is a good setup here on that. But yeah, I've got my notes, and I'm going to get into it now. But I can't read some of my own words, so I'll just try. I know a bit about case anyway. Anyway, here is for trying my first true crime video. So Kelsey Shelton Smith Briggs was born on the 28th of December 2002 to parents Radon Smith and Lanch Briggs. The parents wasn't together for long. They split up not long after, and Lanch demanded that Radon did a paternity test to see if Kelsey was his, because he didn't believe her. So they did one, and it was his. So he decided he wanted to become a devoted father to a beautiful Kelsey. Kelsey has a baby. We don't know too much about her as a baby, but she had this thick black lovely hair and these big blue eyes, and she was so beautiful. She was just so beautiful. So yeah, I can't read my writing. I've already got problems. Oh, okay. Mother got custody, but like in most cases they do, but she spent time with her dad and her grandma on her dad's side, and their family. So for the first 2 years of Kelsey's life, she was a happy and healthy child. She loved playing with her little hair and curling it around. Some kids do that when they're tired, or she just did it for comfort maybe. And she loved a green tractor, and she loved watching Shrek, and she just loved everybody and life, everybody that didn't hurt her, obviously. She went on to win Miss Personality. She was so independent, and that were one of the reasons why she won Miss Independent, Miss Personality, I mean. I can't see this very well. Alright, so Kelsey loved all her family. She loved her mum and her dad especially, like most little kids do. Her dad was in the army, so he had to go away sometimes to the army. What else on that part? Basically, Radon met. It might be a bit all over the place, but I think I'm gonna be able to talk better like that. But So Rado met a man called Michael Lee Potter, and that's when, not long after, when people were starting to see bruises and cuts on Kelsey, and then it led to something more serious. She had a broken collarbone, so she went to the emergency room for that, and they noted that she had bruises and cuts on her, so as well. So the social workers were informed, but just like they do with many kids cases, they fail them. Well, they fail adults as well. So they failed Kelsey, and they knew that she was still seeing Michael Lee Potter even when she went back, because she went out of her mum's care eventually, and went to live with Kathy, her grandma, and basically Radon weren't happy about that, but that's what happened. Anyway, Radon got supervised visits, but then they turned to unsupervised. But what weren't being said when they turned unsupervised is that she was letting Kelsey be around Michael Lee Potter. So, but you've got a small 2-year-old child, you basically putting her in danger, putting her near a man. I don't know how women do it, and men choose the partners over the kids, but basically this is when, again, there were bruises and cuts showing up all the time, but then something worse, even worse than the collarbone, which you probably don't think anything can get worse. Kelsey broke both of her legs. She had a pink cast on one and a green cast on other, and she called them her socks. It's just so upsetting because she's just an innocent little child, and she called them her socks. And so at some point Kelsey went to live with Gayla, Ryan Doan's mum, but eventually she was replaced back in the care of her mother and Michael Lee Potter, and basically there was told that the abuser was unknown. That's what the judge said. I think it was judge. If I've got out wrong, then please tell me in the comments. But yeah, the judge said that. So really, they don't know what abuser were. It was unknown. She first started getting bruises, cuts, broken bones when she were with Michael Lee Potter. So it's just horrible, guys. But Kelsey was an absolutely beautiful little girl, big bright blue eyes, blonde hair and light skin, and she was just so cute as well. And she was just such a little sweetheart. I've known about this case for years, and it breaks my heart, but Kelsey definitely has a soft spot. I have a soft spot for her, I mean. But yeah, basically, let me look at my notes. Oh, when Kelsey went to doctors, that's another thing. he asked her if she knows what hurt means, and she pointed to her legs. And she also said to her grandma on Dad's side that Daddy Mike hurt my legs, and she said to her mum that he'd hurt her. But no one obviously was listening, or there was telling people, like professional people, like social services, DHS in America should, obviously that's what that's called, I think that's the same thing. But yeah, they were telling DHS all this, basically, but they just didn't want to know. They just failed the child time and time and time after again. And basically, she sorry about that, I can't even read my notes. So where were we? So basically, it's just such an heartbreaking case, and as you probably know, it didn't end well. On 11th of October 2005, there's claims that Ray and Dawn went out of the house to pick a stepdaughter up from school. I don't know if you've heard something else about, because there's different conflicting information, but from what I've read and seen, she went she went, I don't even know what I was saying. But basically, on 11th of October 2005, yeah, that's what I was saying, she went out, and the Michael Lee Potter were left at home with Kelsey, Kelsey was supposed to be sleeping. Apparently she was napping with Ryan Dawn, and then she had to go out to pick stepdaughter up. Then Kelsey were left with Michael Lee Potter. So basically, apparently she got back, Ryan Dawn, to find an ambulance there with emergencies on, and Kelsey was gone. Basically, she was it was said that she was either kicked or punched so hard in the stomach that it caused internal bleeding. Tell me if I'm wrong, I think it was internal bleeding. But this case is just a mess. So let's talk about the sentences. So basically, Ray Dawn, by the way, I don't know how to say her name, so I'm saying it in different, I think I've said it about 10 different names in this video. I'm just going to call her Ryan because that's easiest for me. So Ryan was charged and got 28 years, and the stepfather, Michael Lee Potter, was sentenced to 30 years. The mum was sentenced for enabling child abuse, and he was, I can't remember what he was sentenced for, because I thought he took the murder, but then I think they took murder off because he got a deal or something. So I forgot what he got charged for. This isn't a very good first video, but it is my first video, and I'll try my best to get better. So please, you know, give it a thumbs up if I'm doing well. Anyway, and I just can't believe what happened to that beautiful little girl. She was so innocent and beautiful. She didn't know. She was 2. She was 2 years old. What can possibly make you so angry to take your anger, kick and break bones of a 2-year-old little baby? It's just disgusting and sick. So Kelsey, as the law passed in Kelsey's name, but if you want more information about this case, because obviously it's my first video, I'm not doing very well, look on Google. Yeah, look on Google and you'll find information about it, because it's a big case. And I'm sorry that this video isn't very good. Like I said, I have got mental health and learning difficulties in my video where I said I'm gonna post true crime, so it's hard for me to maintain information, and I'm not a very good writer. I can't read my own words. So but for Kelsey, give it a thumbs up, that she's safe, finally in heaven, and I hope to see you guys soon with a new case.